What's up, everybody? Michael Anthony here with Under Inspired Games. We're bringing you episode 6 of the Metal Gear Solid School, and of course, I'm with the one, the only,
Ryan Shepard.
You already know it.
Selling me like I'm something special.
You are something
You
special.
know what? I believe in the whole Russell Brand mentality that, like, if you just act like you're really, really important and famous, people will believe it.
Well, you don't have to act, because you are really, really important and famous.
Yeah.
At least to me.
Aww.
Okay.
That doesn't really make sense.
Oh, thank you, I guess, for cheapening that. So, right now we're playing Metal Gear Solid 2, even though this is episode 6, I believe, and we have done some...
I already don't know who someone is.
Yes, we've done some Peace Walker stuff. I'm past... This is too much.
Who is she?
Look at that. Look at all that talking. I sped through all of that.
Who is she?
That was Rose, his girlfriend.
Okay, but we're riding again. I know.
We're riding again. We've done some jumping around. Yes, I'm buck-ass naked.
You're naked.
Yes. I am naked.
You don't... Okay, go ahead.
So the reason that we've jumped back to this is because these last few episodes we've done stuff about Big Boss, and Big Boss's story is over. There's absolutely... We can't go any further because the next game is not out.
So you just woke up in a machine.
Correct.
What was that machine?
That was a torture chamber. The ubiquitous Metal Gear Solid torture scene. That was... I was held up there like a cross almost, like crucified there, while I was being choked and electrocuted.
Ouch.
But of course I've passed that scene.
How'd you get loose?
How'd you get loose? Olga, the girl who punched me, actually a member of the... She's actually a Patriot spy. Okay? Who has let me out. Because the Patriots, if you remember back, Solidus Snake is planning to take down the Patriots?
Okay.
So they've been having all this orchestrated so that Raiden is a pawn of the Patriots. They're orchestrating all this so that Raiden can stop Solidus from defeating them.
Man, we're already in deep.
Already. So Olga is also is a pawn of the Patriots, but she's aware of her own being a pawn.
Okay.
Because her daughter was kidnapped by the Patriots, and the Patriots said, "Here's a picture of your daughter. We have her. You want her back? Work for us."
That was pretty funny.
What?
This is a type of role-playing game.
It is. So you actually...
Very, like, subtle fourth wall breaking.
Oh, no. This is completely fourth wall breaking. You don't even know how fourth wall breaking we're going to be. Okay? So, complete your mission according to simulation. We're talking right now. Okay? We have Rosemary. That's the name of his girlfriend, Rose. So, if you remember, he's a pawn of the Patriots. Right now, I'm in the next generation Metal Gear. It's called Arsenal Gear. Basically, think of a submarine that's impossibly big. Okay?
You're in a Metal Gear?
Yes. It's a submarine, basically. Okay? It's huge. It's so big, it has Metal Gears inside of it.
Wow, it's Metal Gear Inception.
Yes. So the thing is...
Where's Exhibit?
Man, we know you like Metal Gear. No, so the big thing is, I'm trying to stop this Metal Gear. I'm trying to stop these terrorists. So we've uploaded a virus. We've uploaded a virus into this machine we're in. It's called Arsenal Gear, not Metal Gear. Okay? And the reason we've uploaded the virus is because what Arsenal Gear is actually a giant Metal Gear with a large series of AIs in it. Those AIs are created to go onto the internet and actually control the flow of information that's handled through the internet. Okay?
That's insane.
So that the Patriots can have complete and utter control over the information that individuals consume. So that they can control perceptions.
That's insane.
Yes.
That's absolutely insane.
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure.
What? Yes.
Right now.
What's wrong?
So as he's saying that, look at Colonel's face. Look at Colonel's face as he's talking about these
You'll
weird
ruin
things.
your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
They're telling us to turn off the game. Look at his face.
When I was driving home,
She's getting it's a little fuzzy and all that.
I looked up and saw a glowing orange object
And he's just
to the east,
blabbering
very irregularly.
about nonsense.
Intense light all around me. And when I came to,
Is he talking about being abducted?
Yes,
think happened to me.
by aliens.
Fine, forget it.
What is happening?
He's calling me back. He's calling me again. So of course I'm going to answer his call because I know it's going to be weird. Again,
Even
look at his
my
face.
Patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
What?
So here's the thing. Remember I told you we uploaded the virus into GW?
Okay.
Raiden doesn't know the kernel's an AI. And the AI kernel is being controlled by GW.
What's GW again?
The arsenal gear we're in. That's the name of the AI.
Is GW?
GW for George Washington.
Okay.
It's there's 5 AIs.
And they're all named after presidents.
They're
right?
all named after the presidents on Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
With one super AI controlling them, JD for John Doe. Okay? So GW is inside this, and he doesn't know the kernel's an AI, but GW is controlling the AI. So because we've uploaded the virus, he's starting to act sporadically.
Rescue Meryl. The return of...
That's a VR mission from Metal Gear Solid 1.
What? So wait, is any of this real?
Yes. I mean, what you're seeing is real. This isn't some VR thing.
This isn't? Because isn't this the game where they talk about it's a simulation?
Yeah, those people are dumb. If you actually look, I actually just sneezed. Because he's naked, so he got a cold.
That's kind of funny.
So I had to take some medicine to get my my sneezies away. Some people think that it's not, like, oh, it's a simulation. It's not a simulation. He's come out and said that it's not. It's just not.
But why are they saying turn off your console? You're standing too close to the TV. Or...
Because the kernel is an AI, remember?
Wait, so Rose is also an AI?
Yes. No, Rose is real.
But the Rose you're hearing is fake. Because she's also saying weird shit.
You're gonna see, yeah, exactly. Here it is. Here's something else weird.
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey Rock. I need scissors. 61.
That was really creepy.
Was that creepy to you?
That was creepy as shit.
So, remember, the kernel, we know this, but Raiden hasn't figured it out yet. The kernel's an AI.
Okay.
Being controlled by GW. Because we uploaded that virus into GW, it's making all of GW completely unstable. Which means the kernel AI is also unstable. That's why the kernel is saying all these weird things. Because the kernel is an AI. We've went into the Ascending Colon. That's the name of this location, the Ascending Colon.
Oh, okay.
Your mission is to infiltrate the Fortress Galloway, rescue the hostages, and neutralize Metal Gear before its assembly is complete.
See? Just babbling nonsense.
Well, I mean, that kind of made sense, but not in this context.
No, it didn't. You're going to see some weird... This game gets so weird.
Honestly,
Look, now he's like facing the camera instead of looking off to the side. Like, it's just super weird. And this is one of those weird... Like, you just have to kind of just fool around in here long enough and answer all his weird calls, kind of. That right there, that's Metal Gear. That, what you're seeing right there in the center, that's Metal Gear from the MSX and NES. Not Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear.
Wow. That's hilarious.
Look at the radar.
What the hell is that?
That's just that's an Asian woman just laying in a couch. In a chair.
What?
That's literally what that is.
What?
And what's worse is that if you don't answer that phone call and you just let it sit... Look, did you see his face?
Oh, it's like a skeleton.
Just names. Those are just names. You see it went away. If you don't answer the phone call and you just let it sit, that's a live, actual woman that was recorded. That's not like a 3D woman. That's just a video of a woman.
That's really weird.
Yeah, there's just makes no sense.
anemone or clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When
See? Like, what is he talking about? Why is he looking away from the camera?
It's weird. The music is kind of creepy, too.
Yeah. Oh, if I'm lucky, oh my gosh, this game does get really weird. Like, what is he talking about? He was once a flatworm. He's reminiscing about the good old days of being a flatworm.
That's really weird.
It's one of those things like you just kind of have to just sit here and run around and answer calls until the cutscene starts.
That's really weird.
Jack,
Now, here's the thing.
Hi, Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that...
This is the real Rose.
I'm the one who's sorry.
No,
Okay.
It's something.
This is not an AI.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence.
That's where they met.
I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me.
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a
Rose is a Patriot spy
Pose.
who faked their entire
That's
relationship
the word.
to have him as a pawn when they needed
Are
him.
you still there?
Was
But he-
staying with me a part of the job?
I fell in love
But-
with you.
How could
So wait, does he just grow up a normal life even though he's a clone?
No, he's not. This guy's not a clone. This guy's not a clone.
Oh, Ryan's not a clone.
Ryan's not a clone.
Why is he such a good soldier then?
He actually grew up in the African nation of Liberia and was a child soldier.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Why does he have like ninja skills when he's doing that weird side flip thing?
Because he's just a good gymnast.
Oh okay.
He actually, at the age of 10, became the commander of the little boy unit and was known as Jack the Ripper and the White Devil for the amount of people that he had killed during the war.
Damn.
Yes.
Hairstyle, clothes, the way I move.
So hairstyles, clothes, the way I move, the things I talked about, she changed every single thing about herself to be the woman that he would love.
profile with a fine-tooth comb?
She is, the woman she is to him, she is not real.
Performance.
She is a manufactured product.
What I really wanted
But,
was for you to
as
be
is
the
with
real
all
me. It hurt to doubt
double
this
agents, she
honest
actually did fall in
in
love with him.
It was worse to
Yep.
lie to myself
Yep.
than to you.
Fair enough.
The
Can you
more
get
love
it?
gave
You right
me,
there? You with me?
Yeah.
it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved would
And of course she's heartbroken about
So
this.
it was artificial on my end too.
And this is I get, like, people,
Not the real.
Raiden says some really cheesy, stupid stuff.
Like what?
Like that.
I was in love
I was in love, or I thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. Like, shut up.
Okay, that's a little heavy-handed.
No, he is, oh my gosh, it's so bad.
Not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense,
Deception was my own, not theirs. Like, shut up.
I thought
What?
I was acting because that was my
Raiden
But I
is
did
just
fall in
Tumblr.
love with you. That wasn't
Oh,
an
okay.
act.
He's just Tumblr.
But like, it's weird to think that he'd even be this like emotionally hurt, considering he's a cold-blooded murderer.
He's not, though. He tries, like, okay, so he, like, repressed a lot of that stuff when he was in Africa.
Okay.
He is not happy about that.
I'm carrying. I'm pregnant.
Why is it glitching out like that?
Because she wasn't supposed to come clean, so the Patriots have cut her connection.
But that was real,
That was the real Rose.
and she's actually pregnant.
Yeah, she's actually pregnant with their kid.
Snake.
Been waiting.
What? This isn't real.
That's Snake.
That's actually Snake?
Remember how he was being helped by Pliskin?
No, I don't.
You don't remember that? We talked about in episode 2, he's being helped by Iroquois J. Pliskin.
Wait, is he the one that was killed by the?
That was Peter Stillman.
That was Peter Stillman.
Peter Stillman had Raiden and Pliskin help him defuse the bombs. Pliskin was actually Solid Snake in disguise.
I don't remember who Pliskin is.
You don't even have to.
Okay.
You don't
Wait,
even have
who was
to.
Pliskin?
What do you mean?
Who was Pliskin? Did I ever see him
Yeah, I believe he shows up in the. Yeah, he does.
in the first?
In the
Beast Wall?
second video we made in Metal Gear Solid School
2.
episode 2.
Who was he?
He was the guy to my left during the bomb disposal talk, like when we were learning about how to dispose bombs. He was
I don't
wearing the
think
green jumpsuit.
I don't think we did that part.
We did.
I don't
No,
know.
we didn't.
We didn't do it because you're just on the platform disarming the bombs.
Correct.
So I didn't get to see him.
Well, anyway, you don't get the point. So Pliskin, this entire time, turns out to actually Solid Snake.
Okay.
That cyborg ninja we talked about. Remember that I told you there was a cyborg ninja? And you're like, shut up. You're lying.
Okay.
That cyborg ninja was actually Olga. Okay. The woman who punched you and who was a Patriot spy, and she's given Raiden his sword. This is where Raiden first gets his hands on a blade.
Move the right stick up and down to make a vertical slice. And
This is where that whole blade affinity starts, where we see him in Metal Gear Solid 4, and he's this badass ninja, and where he is in Revengeance, where he's just
forward to lunge and strike.
ridiculous.
Okay.
You can guard with your
But-
blade if you have the LB.
Okay, so Snake has the suit and the sword because he got it from Olga
Yes,
to give to him.
yes.
Okay.
Because Olga's a Patriot spy, and you can remember all these people, all these terrorists are trying to take down the Patriots. So she wants to help them because that's her job.
Okay.
Like, even though these people are kind of against them, even though they're not so against the Patriots, they kind of just learned about the Patriots. Mm-hmm. And even though they don't agree with the Patriots and what they're trying to do, they can't let Solidus fire a nuke. That's just, that's just completely out of the question. So they're kind of like, well, we gotta stop them.
Why do you have Snake's life bar?
Because it's about to go down.
Are you about to work together?
Yeah.
What?
It's about to go down.
What? Why is it called HF Blade?
High frequency. It vibrates at a high speed. And you notice right now it's blue, and what that is I've actually I flipped the blade, so I'm hitting with the blunt end.
Okay.
So you can use it
You're
as...
Rurouni Kenshin.
Yes. So you can knock people... Good call out, dude. Rurouni Kenshin. So you can use it to knock people out, or you can flip the blade...
And cut them up.
And just cut them up. I think that I actually just... whatever, and I flip the blade, and I just start cutting people up.
That's awesome. I mean, you have to at least once.
Come on, time to go.
He's really good with that blade and able to get it back in its sheath.
Considering
like
he
no practice.
Just got it.
Infinite ammo.
Wait, what?
He just made a call out to the fact that in the first Metal Gear Solid, if you play the game enough times and if you beat it right and you don't get caught, you get one of the items is the bandana that you can actually equip, and it gives you infinite ammo for your guns.
Wait, so what did he say? I totally just missed that line of dialogue.
He just asked me if you have any weapons, you have any ammo. He's like, you don't have to worry about me. Points to his headband and says, infinite ammo.
Find something to believe in and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on.
So this is them talking about this weird conspiracy. I believe I skipped through a video of them talking like, oh, what's real? I don't know what's real. What's real? I'm Raiden. I'm so confused. So Snake's just like, find something you care about and fight for it. Whatever it is, just fight for it. There's Otacon, right there. Huey's son, Huey from Peace Walker.
Okay.
His son, there he is right there. Good, longtime friend of Solid Snake.
Right. Recurring character.
So he's talking about right now, the Colonel's transmission is strange. And he can't explain it, but Otacon's going to be like, I got you, homie. And Otacon's going to do some work for us.
I've never met the man, actually.
Okay? And it's a great explanation. It's a truly good one. 141.12. That's back when you had to memorize frequencies and stuff like that to make your saves. Oh, the good old days. So we're in the arsenal gear right now. You can see those are Metal Gear rays on the side right there on that left. But we've just been seen by a Cypher. So that's it. It's coming down. That's it. They're coming for us. Just buku dudes.
So stealth is not an option.
Nope. You can be non-lethal if you want, but stealth isn't happening.
You don't have to worry about me. Infinite ammo.
Infinite ammo. Use this. Shot him right in his peeper. Snake is so demanding. Get in there. Use this. So we're just running through arsenal gear right now. And all these guys right here, they have swords.
Ninjas.
Yeah, these are actually called Arsenal Gear Tengus. That's the name of these guys. These are Tengus.
Okay. Did he just deflect bullets with his blade?
Yeah. That's a thing. Not only is that a thing, you can actually do that in this game.
You're kidding me.
No. It's a video game. Why not?
This is the game where he's like, you know what? Let's just fucking dive off the deep end.
This was kind of a little over the top for some people.
But then he did Revengeance.
No, he didn't do Revengeance.
Oh, he had nothing to do with that?
Platinum Games did Revengeance.
Okay.
And that should put some stuff into perspective. The people who made Bayonetta did that.
Oh, okay, there you go.
There you go. You're very well. I just cleared that up for you.
Yeah, that pretty much just wrapped it up neatly.
Now, here's the thing. He was originally doing the game, and it was called Metal Gear Solid Rising.
Okay.
Or it was called, it was just called Metal Gear Rising. And the idea was that he was going to make a franchise out of Raiden and call it Metal Gear Rising.
Okay.
Okay? And the game just was not coming together the way he wanted it to.
Okay.
So he just scrapped it. He just scrapped the game like, it's just not happening. And then one day, no joke, he was at a party. Mm-hmm. With I forget the name of the gentleman who runs Platinum Games. He was at a party with them, and he mentioned offhand about the fact that the game just wasn't working, and he said, "Hey, call us, or we'll call you. That we want to look at what's left of the product, and we want to see if we can work on it."
Okay.
And he thought that they weren't going to call, and like the next day they called, and they were like, "No, we're serious. We want in."
Okay.
And he showed them, and they were like, "All right, we'll figure it out." And they reworked the game and made it Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
But that basically it's like non-canon.
No, it's canon.
It's canon?
It's canon. All the crazy shit that happens in that game is canon.
I don't know. I mean, I've only seen like short clips, but they're always ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Have you played it?
I've actually played a good portion of it. I want to beat it. I would like to sit down and just beat it, and finally finish it. But it's redonk. So we're getting our call from Otacon, I believe, right now. Here it is.
About this kernel of yours.
He's figured out what's going on with the kernel.
Where? Inside Arsenal. What? I've checked out.
Arsenal is the big machine we're in, the big Metal Gear we're in, Arsenal Gear.
Relay point. It's the origin of the signal. And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly
Music change. That's how you know it's real. That's how you know it's real.
Called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
Bwam.
That's impossible.
The kernel probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines.
What?
The kernel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
What?
That's crazy.
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the kernel's
He has
behavior.
nanomachines in him?
Everybody does. Everybody has nanos.
Everyone.
Just everybody. If you're in the military, you got nanos.
Okay.
That's just the thing.
What's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion.
Flesh and blood.
And blood.
Man,
It's your call. You can drop this if you
what's
want.
the actor's name who does his voice?
David Hayter, who did his voice.
Who does it now?
Kiefer Sutherland.
He's better.
What?
Yeah. Some of that dialogue was kind of...
Suck a fatty, bro.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Kiefer does a better job.
They've got Rose.
What?
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Of course. How could they have Rose? How could they have Rose? How could the Colonel have Rose? The Colonel's not a real person.
Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
The fact that he needs to be reminded that he's right.
Well, yeah, because, like, this is very disorienting, I imagine.
This is one of the best parts in, like, any game ever.
Right now?
Yes. Here it is. It's another fight scene, but what happens during this fight scene is just priceless.
Okay.
Are you ready for it, dude? All the Tengus.
All of them.
All dem Tengus.
Alrighty.
Gameplay. Let's go. Alright, so it's just a little arena. First off, no matter what difficulty you play this on, okay, Snake cleans up. He kills everything. Like, you're lucky if you kill a fifth of the people he kills.
Well, he's Snake. What do you want?
So he's just...
That's kind of what he does.
Like, you're trying to get kills. See, like,
He's in the murder business.
He is Iggy. He do a biggie. Alright, I'm not even gonna... stop. You're gonna turn me into something I can't right now. So, it's this just huge... I'm just trying to get kills.
What the hell's happening right now?
This is what happens when you die, but normally there's a picture of your death. That's supposed to say mission failed, but it's fission mailed because that's the AI controlling the game. The corrupted AI.
It's now controlling the game.
Yes.
Like the game we're playing.
Yes. No?
That's awesome. That's wonderful. Is this the game with, like, the creepy guy at the end? Like, just a creepy, like, mind control guy or something?
No, that's the first one, and... Oh, it's happening again.
Fish and mailed.
And you're thinking of the first game, and you're thinking of Psycho Mantis.
Yes.
And he can read your game saves.
That's creepy.
He can read game saves, and actually, when they did that the first time, Kojima took note of the popular games, like Crash Bandicoot and Tomb Raider, things like that. and he would read that back to the player. I see you're a fan of Tomb Raider.
That's creepy.
Yes. And of course, DualShock, the rumble feature had just been introduced on remotes. So one of the things he would do would be like, put the remote down and watch me move it. And then they would put the rumble on really fast, and the remote would vibrate and move around on your table. And everyone was like, no! Gosh, that was so simple as a child.
I'm sure it was scary.
Very much.
If they do Psycho Mantis now with, like, Connect and everything, creepy.
So creepy.
I see you.
Like, that'd be freak me out. And do you actually know how you had to beat him?
You had to switch controller ports, right?
Yes, you had to put it in controller port 2 because he couldn't read your mind then. But, like, that stuff was so clever. And even stuff like this. This is all the Metal Gear Solid games are really... They really do, like... They'd like to do some nice, clever things. Some nice, smart things. Mm-hmm. I love when they just break the fourth wall and do things with ghosts and do things with, like, screwy AIs and just play up stuff like this. Because it's a lot of fun.
Right, because you never really know what's going on.
Exactly, you don't. We talked about, in one of the episodes, we talked about the Sorrow, the man who is the father of Revolver Ocelot. His boss fight is actually not a boss fight. It's a fight where you just walk through this river, and the ghosts of everyone you've killed in that playthrough is there.
So what happens if you didn't kill anyone?
The fight lasts like 2 minutes.
Oh, shit!
Fortune. It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all my sorrows.
What?
Everyone, I'd like to point out that Ryan shitted about Fortune. He's like, no, Fortune!
Everyone I love has been taken from me.
So this happens, right now, this playthrough, it happens after what we saw in episode 2, right?
Correct. So here's what's going to happen now.
Wait, who's her father?
Marine Commandant Scott Dolph.
And
he was killed by Revolver Ocelot.
Okay. It's weird that she, like, the fact that she used the phrase "my sorrows." Like, I don't know. Like, it was just kind of weird choice of words for me.
So,
she has her crazy ass railgun.
Yes. So here's what happens.
Okay.
Snake loses this fight and gets captured.
Well, because she can't be hit.
Raiden also goes upstairs, fights some Metal Gear Rays, loses that fight and gets captured. Okay. Now, because the virus has taken over Arsenal Gear slams into New York City, and Raiden and Solidus have a final climactic katana battle on top of the Federal Reserve building.
You're joking.
Nope!
Video games. That's awesome. That's amazing.
That is actually what happens. And all things willing, Ryan, you will be able to see some of those weird and crazy Metal Gear Solid things coming up on future episodes of Metal Gear Solid School here on Under Inspired Games.